Not a single butt of any of my mother's 6 children ever touched a public toilet seat. She was the guard at the gate. She kept a wall of safety between our behinds and the horror-laden diseases she was certain were lurking in wait for our tender butt flesh. Besides being a guard, my Colombian mother was a fashion plate. Her dresses matched her shoes, matched her purses, and her Cody pink lipstick. But no matter how many purse switches she had during the week, she never forgot to transfer her beige plastic snap case that was stuffed with emergency toilet seat covers. Emergency. Emergency is a word that means not a bathroom from home. By 4 years old, all of us could recite Lesson 1 and Lesson 2 of public restroom use. Number 1, always use the disposable plastic toilet seat covers. Number 2, you must hover. You must hover until your thighs scream for mercy. 1 inch off the toilet seat. If you didn't, you were guaranteed the worst case of dog scoot ever. If your butt skin came closer than an inch to the seat, she didn't want to hear about it. In her thick Colombian accent, my mother would take her thumb and forefinger, lower her beautiful pressed powdered face down to our level, and say, "This is an inch." An inch looks like this. Stay up an inch. I still measure an inch this way. Going anywhere with 6 children meant one of us asking to go to the bathroom within 10 minutes of leaving the house. At the sound of "Mama, I have to," snap, pop, click, like a tablecloth floating on the dining room table, the plastic toilet seat covers came out. She was like a Vegas blackjack dealer throwing cards. Seat covers in hand, we would run to the bathroom, our knees crossed, while she chased behind us. "Use the paper and stay up an inch." Once in the stalls, we held the onion skin paper over the toilet seat. Then we would watch it float into place. When I was 8 years old, I had had enough of the forced paper tissue regime. I had never been consultant. I was not for it. I was going to take a stand and make my butt my business. But at every attempt of emancipation, I was met with a pleading look in my mother's eyes. She would hand us her sheets and she would beg, "But it is your butt." What did she know that we didn't? And when we made the mistake and asked, "Why, Mama, why the sheets?" We heard the horror story about the child in the Colombian village who thought he knew better than his mother and didn't use the papers and lost his buttocks. "But, Mama," we asked skeptically, "just how did disposable toilet seat covers reach the remote villages of Colombia in 1947? "Well, it happened, and now he has no way to sit." No, sir, not using the papers was out of the question and not worth the risk. We knew that the one time we decided to turn the seat covers into confetti and let our butts cry freedom, that would be the day when we'd hear the special bulletin on the news about a buttocks-eating strain of chomping bacterium just discovered in Milwaukee, and it only feasted on Colombian butts. I didn't understand my mother. She cared so much for every inch of us. I mean, who cares about someone's butt? Still, my mother's toilet seat directions were clear, and we abode. We would sit on no toilet seat bare-bottomed, ever. "Mama, we would raise ourselves up 1 inch, we promise." Our hands mummified with 5 miles of paper towels, we hovered. holding our butts up off of Milwaukee's toilet seats by an inch. By third grade, I had developed the killer triceps of a yoga teacher from all that hovering. We kept on using the toilet seat covers, and we learned to accept this eccentric fixation my mother had on our butts. You can see why nothing surprised me more than the day I found myself next in line to a buttocks-obsessed lineage. When my first son was born, he developed a pink sandpaper rash on his bottom. Not much, but enough to send me to the pediatrician's office for the first appointment the next day. One look, and the doctor waved me away with a yawn. Diaper rash. Give him some air, some sun, he'll be fine. But it's his butt. I have to take care of his butt. Just air it out, maybe some cream. 1 hour later, maybe some cream, translated into me at CVS sweeping entire shelves of butt ointment into my shopping cart. Alex's rash was 1 inch by 1 inch, a small blush on an impeccable, innocent surface. But to me, it was a billboard screaming, "This was your watch, and you failed, and he was under your butt care." Despite armloads of butt paste, butt cream, butt ointment, I remained desperate. Clutching the phone in my hand, I frantically called my pharmacist. Gasping, blubbering, I begged, "But back behind you in that apothecary, can you not mortar and pestle something for this baby? He's so special. He's the most important person in the world." I felt the weight of responsibility. I had one job. It was at that moment that I understood my mother. To love so much, to care about every inch of someone, and come hell or high water, there was no way that my mother was going to let anything less than what the most important persons in the world deserved come near us, not even by an inch, which looks like this. Thank you.